Nvidia was the belle of the ball. Today's gain was yet another record high.
Nvidia just dropped a bombshell that might send shakes throughout the tech industry, and Apple may be in for a rough ride. With its new AI-driven computer, Nvidia is sending shockwaves across the tech world, positioning itself as the most powerful machine in the market. This is more than just another step forward. It is a direct challenge to Apple's supremacy in computing. The stakes are high, and unless Apple is paying attention, it may find itself struggling to keep up. Nvidia wasn't always this huge player that it is today. During the early 90s, this was a company beset with many challenges, from raising funds to facing gratuitous market competition. When it launched its early product, the NV1, it was loaded with many flaws. Nvidia could well have gone bankrupt, but the company came out with some important lessons learned from it, understanding the need for market alignment and customer feedback. Now, Nvidia isn't an underdog anymore. It's a dominant one, crossing the market value of $2 trillion in just 8 months. What fueled such phenomenal growth? AI. Nvidia became the linchpin of AI development, and their Hopper architecture proved to be key in giving AI accelerators the kickstart they needed for implementation across industries. With their new Blackwell architecture, they raised the stakes even higher. Nvidia's appetite to innovate and set the trend in the AI space places them very far ahead of other competitors, Apple included. Nvidia's new Blackwell architecture is more than an upgrade. It's a game-changing breakthrough in AI computing. Blackwell-based B100 and B40 accelerators aren't just faster than their predecessors, they're built for AI's future. These chips have been designed to handle the immense processing demands of AI innovations such as the FP4 format that drastically raises efficiency and performance in inference tasks. But it doesn't stop there. Nvidia Blackwell chips are also designed to socialize the tedious job of handling AI workloads, making the task easier and simpler to manage in a dramatically seamless integration and scalability approach. That's the position needed by any industry dealing with AI-driven processes, from self-driving cars down to robotics. And that's what should alarm Apple. Apple's M-series chips have been lauded as efficient and versatile in consumer electronics, but Nvidia delivers chips built for AI. Where Apple's hardware truly excels is personal devices like iPhones, MacBooks, etc. Nvidia's target of large-scale, AI-driven operations simply is not optimized within the Apple ecosystem. Going forward, industries are going to shift more towards AI. And this is precisely the point at which Nvidia holds a significant edge in front of Apple on grounds of specialized hardware. Artificial intelligence has actually been developing at an unprecedented rate within the tech world, and leading this has been none other than Nvidia. It is not just that the new AI computer of Nvidia runs faster, it simply rewrites how AI computations are processed. If Blackwell architecture gave Nvidia the capability to process massive amounts of data at unparalleled speeds, then this company became the go-to choice in industries relying on AI advancements. Apple, for its part, has been more focused on user experiences enabled by better integration of software and hardware. AI has played a supporting role. Take the case of Siri. It is a good enough AI-driven feature, but does not really do things that AI is fitted to do. While Nvidia is developing technologies powering everything from autonomous vehicles to generative AI applications, like the big language models running ChatGPT and several other AI-based platforms. This isn't a shift to the side. This is a full-on metamorphosis. AI is fast becoming the backbone of next-generation technologies, and Nvidia positions itself right at the center of such evolution. No competitor can rival it at this scale of processing. And as AI-driven technologies develop at a quickening pace, Apple may be falling behind unless they quickly change their track. Nvidia isn't stopping at AI processing either. The company is expanding into areas where Apple has either been slow to enter or has no presence at all. One of those many areas happens to be cloud computing. Nvidia's GPUs power the world's largest cloud platforms, from AWS to Microsoft's Azure. These largely use Nvidia hardware to feed fast, scalable AI services that can support businesses and developers around the world. In consumer tech, Apple indeed leads, but in the cloud, it hasn't made any strong moves. Its iCloud service, though popular for personal storage, hardly reaches the scale of AWS or Azure. As cloud computing keeps growing, Nvidia would probably stay ahead in that domain, hence making things even more stressful for Apple to move from its comfort zone of traditional consumer products. Another important area in which Nvidia is making rapid waves is robotics. Sure, Nvidia's new Project Groot push is taking artificial intelligence-powered robotics to the next level. From humanoid robots to autonomous machines, the progress of chipmaker Nvidia in robotics places it at an edge over the future of a new class of machine learning and AI interaction. In contrast, Apple has remained absent in most of the robotics industry, which could be a very big oversight as AI becomes integral to industries of all types. Equipment integration with software interfaces is one of the most powerful capabilities in the Nvidia arsenal. In 2006, Nvidia introduced the CUDA platform, which had been one of the most radical developments in parallel computing to date. It lets developers finally harness the power of GPUs for more than renderings. CUDA further opened the gates to using the GPU for AI, scientific computing, and deep learning, each core to Nvidia's function as a leader in developing AI hardware. Where Apple has its Metal development platform, it doesn't quite offer the same AI-focused optimization that CUDA does. In other words, Nvidia's hardware-software ecosystem is built for artificial intelligence processing, and its competitors seem to still be playing catch-up. The new Blackwell architecture is the perfect example of how Nvidia has fine-tuned its products to meet the demands of the future, while Apple's offerings remain more consumer electronics focused. While Apple's M-series chips are powerful, they aren't designed for the massive parallel processing that AI applications require. Nvidia's GPUs excel in these areas, making them a favorite among AI researchers and developers. The raw computing power and scalability of Nvidia systems places them in an altogether different league when it comes to infrastructure and AI. Apple is certainly at an interesting juncture. Their M-series chips lead the consumer tech market, but if Nvidia does anything in AI computing, then it might just force the change of strategy for Apple. Moving into a literally AI used for nearly everything world, it would then necessitate Apple investing hugely in AI infrastructure if they're ever to remain relevant. Nvidia positions itself to be the backbone in AI development, and the recently announced computer proves so. It seems they're priming themselves for a leadership position in the future. If Apple does nothing now, then they risk being left behind in one of the fastest-moving industries in the world. This is no ordinary computer that Nvidia has released. It really is a frightening warning to all, particularly Apple, that the future of tech will indeed belong to whoever can master AI. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.